Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It's Thursday, which means it's story day. This is one of my favorite fairy tales from Grimm's called The Devil's Sooty Brother. A discharged soldier knew he had nothing to live on and didn't know what to do with himself. So he went into the forest, and after walking for a long time or a short time, whatever time it takes, he met a little man who was actually the devil. And the devil said to him, "What's wrong with you?" He says, "Oh, I'm so gloomy. I'm hungry. I got nothing to do." He says, "Well, I'll hire you to be my servant. You'll have to work 7 years for me, but if you do, you'll be rewarded for the rest of your life. You think you can do that?" "Yeah, well, if that's the way it is, let's get on with it. But wait, there's a little caveat here. I got to tell you, you're not allowed to wash yourself, comb your hair, cut your nails, wipe your eyes from tears." "All right, fine, let's do it." So the devil took him into hell, where there were all these boiling pots of the damned souls. He says, "Here's what you got to do. You got to keep the fires going, sweep everything, keep the house in order, and I'll check on you later." So he says, "I understand. I'll take good care of everything." He's used to discipline, so that's what he did. He swept the floors and kept the fires going and put the dirt behind the door, just as he was ordered. And of course, at one point, the devil came back just to check on him, and he approved of what he was doing. So that was that. And he kept on doing it. But at some point, now he started to look around because first he was just so focused he didn't want to do anything else except make sure he got it right. But then as he looked around, he said, "I wonder what's in those pots," because the devil said, "Whatever you do, don't open those pots." And in fairy tales, whenever you're told not to do something, it's almost like a code for like you got to do it, right? So he opened the first pot, and there was his old sergeant. He says, "Oh, fancy seeing you here, you crumb. You used to step on me, but now I got you under my foot." Closed the pot and threw some more logs on it. Then he went to the next pot. He opened it up, and there was his old lieutenant. He says, "Ah, now I got you, you old crumb. You used to step on me, but now I got my foot on you." Closed the lid, added more wood to that fire, went to the third pot, and there was the general. He said, "Ha, fancy seeing you here, you old crumb. You used to step on me, but now I got my foot on you." So that's what he did. He kept the fire going. And it's unbelievable that he served the 7 years in hell, but it seemed like it was like 6 months to him. The time went by so quickly. And the devil came back and said, "All right, time is up." He said, "Well, I've swept the fires." "Yeah, but I know that you opened those lids as well. It's a good thing you kept those fires going. Otherwise, you would have forfeited your life." "All right. So now get out of here." He says, "What about my reward?" "Oh, yeah, well, take the sweepings that are behind the door, and that'll be good for you." He said, "The sweepings? I worked all this time, and that's the reward I get?" So he was kind of like really pissed off at that. But when he got back to the surface world and he opened his knapsack, it wasn't dirt at all. It was gold. He's freaked out. How did this get here? My God. So off he went. He's walking down the road and he comes to an inn. Can you imagine what he looked like with his hair not combed and disheveled and the crust in his eyes and he couldn't comb and anything white like. And when he got to this inn, this innkeeper saw him and he was freaked out. And the innkeeper, based on what the devil told him, says, Where are you coming from?" He says, "Hell." He says, "Then who are you?" He says, "I'm the devil's Sooty brother, and he's my king." The guy freaked out, but when he saw the gold, he said, "All right, you can stay in my inn." So he gave him a room in the inn, but the innkeeper conspired to get all the gold for himself. So at night he went back and he stole the gold. And so when the soldier woke up in the morning and saw the gold was gone, he didn't go to the innkeeper. He went right back to hell and he says, "What kind of deal is this? You make me look like this, and then the gold gets stolen." He says, the devil says, "Wait here." He puts him in the chair. He combs his hair. He cuts his hair. Takes him up in all finery. Says, "Take another bag of that dirt behind the door." Fills it up, and you go back and tell the innkeeper that if he doesn't give you the gold back, he'll have to come here and tend the fires himself. So he went back, and that's how it was. He told the innkeeper, "I know you stole the gold. You better give me back. Otherwise, I'll send you to hell, and you'll be what I used to be." Oh, my God, was freaked out. He gave him the gold, and that's that. So he wandered the country, and he seemed like he was set for his whole life. But while he was in hell, by the way, he learned to play a musical instrument. And he played so well that when he passed by a certain kingdom, and the king heard him play, he said, "I am so enamored by you being a musician, I want you to marry my oldest daughter." But the oldest daughter said, I'm not going to marry some common soldier like that. She refused. But the younger daughter, who really loved her father, said, I'll marry him for your sake, Dad. And so the devil's sooty brother married the younger daughter, and eventually he became king as well. Unbelievable story. I don't know how many different metaphors in this story you can pick up. But of course, there's the descending mode, and yet working for the devil, tending the fires and burning those things that used to be uh, the influences or the powers that kept you down. I think that's a great image. But you don't have to like take care of yourself when you're down there, and yet the work that you do when you're down there turns up into gold. It's an unbelievable idea. Anyway, check it out in Grimm's called The Devil's Sooty Brother. I hope that really helps you. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you at some time soon.